in the waiting room, but I'd like to let you know that feel free to call me Amber. I see in your chart here that your name is Nancy. Is that what you like to go by?
Yep, that's what all my friends and family call me.
All right, well, I'll call you that also. From now on, this will be where we meet.
Okay.
This first session is going to be a little different than further sessions. We're just going to go into a few questions just so I can get a clearer picture of what's really going on.
Okay.
And then subsequent sessions will be as long as we need to, up to an hour. We may not use all the time. If we need a little more, it might be fine also. Before we get started, though, I'd like to let you know that this is a safe place. You can tell me whatever you'd like to tell me. It won't go back to your parents. It won't go back to the school.
Okay.
However, I will only relinquish the records of what you and I have said if I have a legal obligation to do so. Do you understand what that means?
No. Can you explain that?
Yes. In certain circumstances, the courts may require that I subpoena my records, as in hand them over, for purposes of the criminal trial.
Okay.
Other than that, I will only discuss what goes on here if you inform me that you have an intent to kill yourself or cause harm to someone else.
Okay.
Just for the safety of yourself and everyone else around us.
Okay.
Does that sound like something we can do?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So I see here that you're 13 years old. How is it like being a teenager?
It's hard. I mean, I have all these responsibilities in school, and I'm trying to please my parents, and I'm trying to keep my boyfriend happy, and it all is just so much. Like, it's just really overwhelming right now, and I'm just stuck.
Mm-hmm. I understand that can be a struggle. It's a lot of stuff to juggle at one time. Do you maybe feel like it's you're a little bit bombarded with everything? You don't really know where to start?
Yeah, it's like school is really stressful for me because it's hard for me to get up, and sometimes going to school I can't even concentrate because it's so much. Like, once I fall behind, I keep falling behind trying to make up the work that I've fallen behind in, and some of these teachers, they just don't understand that it's hard for me to even just sit in class and concentrate because I'm so worried and so anxious that I'm not going to graduate because it's close to the end and I'm missing assignments, and it's just so much, and I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start because I'm so far behind. It's a lot.
Sounds like a lot. I can imagine how you would feel anxious. You have a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, feeling like you've gotten behind and you might be running out of time now to catch up. I can understand that puts a lot of pressure, especially when you're 13 years old.
Yeah, and it's like when I'm with my boyfriend, he doesn't understand. He gets mad when I want to work on homework, but he doesn't ever do homework. So it's like when I'm with him, he gets mad at me for trying to do my homework and stay ahead, and I feel like I can't. Mm-hmm. So I don't. And then I try, and then I go home, and my dad has these high expectations for me, and I've lived up to them my whole life, but now it's like I'm finally, I'm 13 now. I feel like I should be able to decide if I want to do this assignment or not. Like, I've been trying to make him happy for so long that it's like finally, even though I'm not making him happy, which is really upsetting and hard, I don't know.
You may be feeling like it shouldn't be your job to make him happy anymore.
Yeah, he has these high expectations, and I can't meet them. At this point, I can't meet them, and I don't know what to do because it just makes him more angry, and then our whole family is on rocks because I'm not doing well in school. Why is it on me?
Mm-hmm. I can understand that. It has to be a lot of pressure. Everyone's happiness in your hands like that. So I want to ask you, when you say that you feel like you can't do it, explain to me how that feels.
I guess I just feel, not like I'm attacked, but I just feel it's just an internal struggle. Like, I try and do my assignments, but I feel like I can't because there's only so much time left that am I going to be able to get it all done? I don't know. I don't know how to go about even starting it.
So you're kind of feeling defeated before you've even begun?
Yeah, that's definitely how I'm feeling. I feel like I've already lost.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. Whenever you only have, say, how many days do you have left?
We only have about 20 days left of
20
school,
days.
but I'm almost failing every class.
Yeah. So if you could venture into what would happen if you do fail, what would be all the consequences of that?
I would have to stay behind. I wouldn't move up to be, I'm going to go into high school, and my boyfriend's going to be in high school, so then I'm going to just be held back, and I'm not going to be able to spend more time with my boyfriend.
So you're kind of feeling all this anxiety, like you want to move on to the 9th grade because to you that's a new chapter. You'll be with your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You'll, be gaining even more freedom from your family.
Yeah.
And these are all things that you really, really want, but now you're feeling like it's almost impossible that you're going to get them, so you're kind of feeling very, very upset about that, aren't you?
I am feeling really upset.
I can imagine. Well, I think we can explore a lot of this stuff in the future. I do know that there's still hope for you to finish. I know that they offer summer school. I know that there's a lot of things you could do to get there in the 9th grade.
Okay.
And I also know that, if that doesn't happen, we'll still work on ways to get you there eventually, and everything will be okay.
Okay.
And I just want you to know that we're going to continue to talk about all this, but for now I think we should stop here. And I think we should just kind of think about this. And if any time between now and the next session you want to talk some more, I will give you my information and you can call me.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.